Raise your hand if you like barbecue chicken wings, because that's what we're doing today. Pickle brining chicken wings on the Kamado Joe Jr. You've asked for more videos on the Joe Jr. and that's what we're doing today. It's going to be a lot of fun and very delicious. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let me show you how we prepare these chicken wings. We got these from the grocery store, and what we're going to do is just pat these dry first. Plop them in here, just like that, and then we're going to pat dry inside here. And one of the things I like to do is I like to pickle brine chicken. The first time I got onto this, I did this recipe from Meat Church and did the Nashville hot chicken, and that required to do a little pickle brining. And ever since then, I've just loved the process. So you can get pickle brine from your grocery store. It's really simple. Let's see if I can actually get this off. There we go. Just pulling the wrong way. And then all you got to do is pour this in and let it refrigerate for a few hours. We want to make sure everything is submerged and make sure everybody's getting a good bath. And then we will put this in the refrigerator for a few hours, and then we'll prepare the grill. On today, we're cooking it on the Joe Jr. So let's let this do its magic, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, while our grill is getting up to temperature, we have refrigerated this pickle brine for a few hours. We're gonna take these out and then put them on this cutting board, and then we are going to pat them dry. And then next step will be to season them and get them on the grill. Well, now that we have patted that dry, you've seen my nifty little barbecue container here. It's a cutting board. It's also a marinade holder, and then also one that you can season. It's got different levels where it flattens this level and it pops all the way up one more level. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray this chicken wings with some duck fat. That's gonna help us continue to give a great crispiness to the outer layer of the chicken, and then using hardcore carnivore red to top it off. Now we are gonna use this duck fat spray, and we are going to spray that to get the crispiness, get them all sides. All right, so now use that hardcore carnivore. It is gonna have a great taste, a sweet taste to it, but also a great look to it as well. And we can definitely get liberal on these, and then we'll kind of do a little flip. All right, friends, you need to try out this Drip Easy barbecue all-in-one little box here. It's amazing. It's the cutting board, it is a seasoner, it is a marinade, which we'll do later, and we'll clean in between each stage. And this also has a top to it, and it folds and makes it easy to store. So we've got all of our wings seasoned, ready for the Joe Jr. So let's get out there. Guys, so we have dialed the Joe Jr. into 3 to 350, and we can even bring it up to 400 if we need to. And so what we're gonna do is go ahead and transfer all these wings onto the Joe Jr. and make it real easy. I like to spray one more round of duck fat, and then we will just make this transfer real easy. Alright, guys, so now we're gonna flip this. It's been 15 minutes into the cook, and we're gonna make sure that these don't over cook on one side, so we're just gonna flip them really good. And then once it hits 160 to 165, I'm gonna take it off, and then we're gonna put the sauce on, and then let it tack up back on the grill for another 10 minutes. All right, guys, we got the chicken wings up to 160, and man, these are probing so tender. When you poke it, it just has some juices flowing out of it. So now we're going to transfer these to our marinade container here, and just kind of stir it up and put it back on the Joe Jr. just to tack on that final sauce. Let me show you how to do it. That we're using TD's original barbecue sauce. We don't need much, and this is just the tail end of what I have in the bottle. Alright friends, now we're going to transfer these back to Junior for the final 10 minutes. Let that sauce just tack up. If you want, just a few minutes after you put these on with the sauce, you can add another level of rub just to kind of give it the extra crust. Alright guys, we have finished these barbecue chicken wings, and I already took a bite, but let me take another one. As you can see, that's so tender but yet crunchy on the outside with that barbecue sauce. That pickle brine just sets it off. I probably have barbecue all over my face, but that's what it's about. Friends, if you like videos like this, like it, subscribe, turn on notification buttons. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you've done something like this and what you think of these barbecue chicken wings. You have to try this recipe. Special pickle brining. Do it on the Joe Jr. This thing can do so much. It's got such great horsepower. From my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue. See you then.